That means it's three. It's plural. Yes, taihi. If you want to change taihi to nominative, what will be nominative of taihi? Te. Yes, it will be te. Masculine plural. Sahatau te. So te. Now this apam is in nominative. Object is in nominative. Now we need to change object to accusative. So ma. Te, ma. And now drushye is used in passive. If you have to convert it to active, drush will change to pash. So first thing is pash, the root verb. Then that is of first class, so we add a. It is parasmay pada. So te is third person plural. So pashan. No te. Because it's parasmay pada. Pashanti. One pp. Drushyapasya is one pp. So pashanti. Not atmanepada. Only in passive we have atmanepada. Yes. So te mam pashyanti. All of they see me. They see me. Te mam pashyanti. I was seen by all of them. I was seen by all of them. स्नेहलता तुमच्यासाठी एका मराठीत सांगू का? आपण मागच्या आठवड्यात कर्तरी आणि कर्मणी रचना अशा दोन रचना शिकलो आणि मागच्या आठवड्यात जी सेंटेन्सेस वाक्य दिली होती गृहपाठासाठी ती सगळी कर्तरीची वाक्य होती. त्या कर्तरी वाक्यांना आपण कर्मणी करायचं होतं, त्याची आपण डिस्कशन पण काल केली, त्याची उत्तरं पाहिली. आज जे दिलेलं आहे, आज पायावरती जी वाक्य लिहिलेली आहेत ती सगळी कर्मणी वाक्य आहेत. कर्मणी वाक्य आहेत म्हणजे कर्मानुसार क्रियापद होणारी वाक्य आहेत. आणि आता चेंज द व्हॉइस म्हणलंय म्हणजे प्रयोग बदला. प्रयोग आता कर्मणी जो दिलेला आहे त्या कर्मणीचं काय करायचं? कर्मणीला कर्तरीत आणायचं. कर्तरी म्हणजे आपण आधी जे शिकलेलो आहोत, सहा बालकः पाठं पठति, हे जे वाक्य शिकलेलो आहोत ते कर्तरी होतं. तशी सगळी वाक्य आपल्याला आता करायची. तृतीयता करता प्रथमे राहण्याचा. प्रथमेंत कर्म, कर्म द्वितीय होतं हे आपण शिकलो, त्यामुळे द्वितीय घ्यायचं आणि कर्त्याप्रमाणे क्रियापद करायचं. कर्त्याप्रमाणे क्रियापद करताना आपण जे धातू आधी शिकलो, दृश्यपश्य असा धातू येतो. त्यामुळे दृश्यपश्य, त्याच्या दृश्य या मूळ धातूला आपण य लावला होता, तो य काढायचा. पश्य, पश्य पहिल्या गणाचा परस्मैपदाचा असल्यामुळे अ लावतो, तो अ लावला आणि ते असं तृतीय पुरुषी बहुवचनी सहा तऊ ते असं आपण शिकलेलो आहोत, खूप आधी शिकलो ते. ते आल्यानंतर पुल्लिंग प्रथमा बहुवचन आल्यानंतर तृतीय पुरुषी बहुवचनी प्रत्यय लावायचा अंती म्हणून पश्यंती. म्हणून वाक्य काय झालं? ते माम पश्यंती, म्हणजे ते मला बघत आहे. आलं का लक्षात? आपण कर्तरी वाक्य आता बनवतोय, कर्मातून कर्मणी वाक्यातून कर्तरी रचना करतोय. तुम्हाला प्रयोगबद्धा जेव्हा देणार आहे तेव्हा मिक्सर असणार आहे परीक्षेत. कर्तरीचं कर्मणी, कर्मणीचं कर्तरी, भावी हे सगळं मिक्स येणार आहे. आता आपण स्टेप बाय स्टेप जातो, म्हणून आधी सगळी कर्तरी वाक्य घेतली होती आणि आज सगळी कर्मणी घेतली होती. दुसरं वाक्य करा. पहिलं आपण सगळ्यांनी म्हणून केलं, आता दुसरं करा. Here also I forgot A. Tarani. Making that A mistake in it. discuss second sentence? We'll go one by one. Can we do the second one? Correct. Janani. Ending in E, meaning mother. Janani. Tam. Because it's ending in our. Tam. Like latam. Ending in tam. So chatam. Yes, Janani is third person singular. So karoti. Janani swachhatam karoti. Mother does cleaning. Yes, cleaning is done by mother. Mother does cleaning. Janani swachhatam karoti. Perfect. I'm happy you are doing it perfectly. Good. Yes. Cleanliness, correct. Mother does cleaning. That's what I said. Cleaning. Cleanliness. Cleaning.
Any taste? Today's taste? No? I think taste
आज परत चेंज एकदम इकडे वर्गात आली की काय?
नाही मॅम, माझं दुपारचं शेड्यूल बिझी असतं ना, तिला देऊ नये. मग आज लवकर सुटली ते 10वी-12वीची एक्झाम
परीक्षा सुरू झाल्यावर आज नाही आले.
हो.
नाहीतर ऑनलाईन येते आपली.
हो नाही, जे 4 नंतरचे असतात ना लेक्चर त्याला शक्यतो येतो म्हणजे 5 नंतर. सकाळी पण जमतं 10 ते 1 वेळामध्ये. मी स्कूलला असते ना. आणि नंतर खूप दिवस तुम्हाला थांबले आहे.
मला बाहेर यायचं होतं. ते दिसतं ना, ऑनलाईन दिसते की. ऑनलाईन तुझं नाव दिसतं मला ऑनलाईन. लेकीला घरी सोडून इकडे येतेस का?
नाही, तिला घेऊन सांभाळायला कोणीच नसतं ना, त्यामुळे प्रॉब्लेम.
इकडेच घेऊन येतेस.
हो.
हॅलो. बोर्डवरची पहिली 5 वाक्य लिहिलेली आहेत ऑलरेडी. आता ही आन्सरची 5 लिहून झाली की मग परत फोटो काढायला सांगते. पहिली 5 क्वेश्चन म्हणून जी लिहिली त्याचा फोटो पाठवला ऑलरेडी. पहिली 5 वाक्य दिले. फक्त आता एक एक आन्सर लिहितोय ना आपण, एकदम सांगते 5ची आन्सर लिहून झाली की फोटो काढायला सांगते. Okay, can we discuss third sentence now? We will go one by one, I said, so that we will not have confusion. So, as I said, this two is quite easy compared to this. Yes, so asmabhihi will change to vayam. So very good. Vayam. Varta is in nominative. It will change to varta. What is the meaning of varta? News. Yes, news. We and news. So what it will be? What will be the meaning of the verb? We hear the news. We hear, listen to the news. We hear the news. Now, what is important to know the verb? What is the verb here? The verb is karna. And there is a, which is a prefix. A plus karna, to listen. And the class of karna is 10th class. It's 10th class verb. So what do we add? Akarna ya will be our base now. Akarna ya. And now add the suffix. So what will be the suffix? Because it's vayam, that means it's first person plural. So first person plural, akarna ya maha. And also mahe. Why? Because 10th class is UP, EP and AP. So akarna ya maha or akarna ya mahe. Both possibilities. Both are correct. Because 10th class UP, it's EP and AP, you can write any of them. Varta can translate as story, yes, you can. But news is better. Better option is news. Story, I don't think much. It's okay. Sometimes you can say story also, but Varta is much better as news. But it can be incident also. I am narrating an incident. Varta can be incident. Something happened on the road and I come and narrate that. That is story. So sometimes they use story also. But better news, incident. So these two will not be a problematic. Here you have to think a little. Which class it is, then what to add, is it Parasmanepada or Atmanepada, you have to check all that and do it. Now do the fourth one, we will discuss the fourth one together. I will give you 2 minutes to think and then we will discuss. It's like big. Can we do the fourth one? Yes. So tvaya, it's 3 and we have to change it to 1. So tvam. Tvaya will change to tvam. Easy. Uttarani, because it is a neutral word, no change. So uttarani will remain uttarani. Now because it's tvam, what do we add here? Which suffix do we add? Second person singular. Why? Because our subject is tvam. It will follow tvam, or verb will follow the subject. So tvam is second person singular. So likha si. Tvam uttarani likhasi. You write the answers. The answers are written by you. You write the answers. Tvam uttarani likhasi. Last sentence. Can we do it? Kena tvam tadyase. Kena will change to kaha. Tvam will change to tvam. Kaha. Tvam. Yes. It's tada, which is 10th class. So aya again, tadaya, and kaha is not I, not it's third person singular. So kaha tvam tadayati. So who beats you? You are being beaten by who? And who beats you? Who strikes you? Kaha tvam tadayati. Did you understand all the sentences? No problem in any of them? केन लाये कहा कौके कम कोकान केन काव्यम तत्रैहि कृत्या कृत्या एक वचन है ना केन म्हणून कहा yes कहा किम yes you can write kim also if you think it is masculine then kaha if you think it is neuter then kim but usually a person is masculine so we do kaha but kim is not wrong. It is also correct if you are using neuter. Same thing here also. Te and tani also other option. No one said it, so I did not tell. Here also first sentence. Here it can be te and tani. If masculine te, if neuter tani. Tab te tani. Same way kaha and kim. Is this clear? How to do it? Have you understood? Now we know active to passive also and passive to active also. Both ways we can do it now. Yes? Last time we did active to passive. Today we did passive to active. Now I will be giving you homework again. Today I will send you one worksheet where there will be mixture of active and passive. So you have to find out the sentence is in active or passive and then change it. Now you knew that I am giving all active, all passive, but now the homework sentences will be mixture. Not only active and passive, but the third voice also I am teaching now. That will also be added in that worksheet. So you have to think and then do it. Homework. So just think and then logically you do it, it will be correct. Okay, so can I erase this and can we go to the third voice? We have to learn the third type of voice. Yes, can we do that? Can I erase this? Please, will you take one photo and put it again? The answers. Photo with answers on the group.
Right angle.
Can I erase now? Have you put the photograph?
Yes.
Can I guess? Yes. Okay. So now. स्नेहलता आहेत ना मराठीत पण सांगणार आहे. स्नेहलता आधी इंग्लिशमध्ये सांगताय मग मराठीत पण येणार आहे. फक्त मला एकदा आठवण करा जर समजा मी विसरले तर. ओके? कारण तिसरा टाईप शिकतोय आपण महत्त्वाचा आहे. Okay, when we say voice in English, we have active and passive. We usually don't use the third type in English. Usually not used in English, but which is very famous, very much used in Sanskrit. So we have to learn that. Now, because active and passive is very common in English, also the names are also common. The third type of voice, name. The third type of passive which we use, yesterday I said medio passive. Some books use that name, medio passive. Not all, some books use that name. Or there are many names for that. Now let us go back, before knowing the name, let us go back. Suppose it's gum. We have learned gamgach right at the beginning of the year, gamgach, and we learned gachami, gachava, gachama, gachasi, gachata, gachata, gachati, gachata, gachanti. Forms also we have learned. Why these forms? Why ami? Why avaha, ti, etc.? Because it is a parasmay pada word. Yes? In some books, you will not see these words parasmay pada and atmane pada. What words they use there? If you have seen them, they use the words active for parasmay pada. Okay? You will see active written there. You go and check, even Madhav Deshpande will use this word active. And when it is Atmane Pada, the word which they have used is middle. Middle. Have you seen this?
Yes. I will check for you the new one.
Okay. So actually these two are the terms which are used in many grammar books. For active, because it is related to active words, we use gachami, gachava, gachama, gachasi, gachana, gachata, gachati, gachana, gachanti. We use in active voice. So the verb also is called active. And that same verb, if used in middle, that means in Atmane Pada, what do we need to do? We need to add ya and then gamya, gamya, vahe, gamya, etc. etc. Gamyate, gamyate. So same verb we can use in middle. Got it? Same verb can be used in middle if we consider it as fourth. So that is middle. So Atmane Pada is also called as middle. Many books use that. So this voice is also called middle voice. Because we use only Atmane Pada there. So many books you will get this name, middle. And one more name I could get in some book. It is also written as impersonal voice. Impersonal voice. That is also third name I could see in some grammatical books. These are our coined terms. They want to name it by some. It's easy to understand it in Kartari, Karmani, Prayog. आपण voice ला प्रयोग म्हणतो. कर्तरी प्रयोग, कर्मणी प्रयोग आणि याला नाव आहे भावी प्रयोग. Which is actually original name in Sanskrit, bhave. Why bhave? Because bhava means action. So where action is important, it is bhave prayog or middle voice. These are just the names, nothing. I am just telling you the name of that third voice. It is dhave prayog in Sanskrit, or it is middle voice, or it is impersonal voice, or it is medial passive voice. Different names used by different grammar books. These are the just names which I am telling you. So you will see these two terms used, active and middle. Active means what we write as PP, and middle means what we write as AP. This you will get in many books. Okay? So when you will have question, what is middle, ma'am? You will understand. It is after middle. Even Madhav Deshpande book has that middle. I never told you before this because I want to go slowly. So I never use that term. Okay? Now, exactly what does that mean? What does that mean? We don't understand. How come third voice is there? How come it is possible? So now let's understand. Saha hasati. A simple sentence which we have learned long back. Saha hasati. How will you translate this sentence? He laughs. Yes, he laughs. Saha amram khadati. How will you translate? Saha amram khadati.
He eats mango.
Mango. He eats mango. Okay. Now he eats mango. We ask a question. What does he eat? Yes, we ask a question. What does he eat? He eats mango. He eats banana. He eats idli. He eats vada. He eats roti. He eats rice. He eats whatever he eats. But you get something which is object. When you ask a question to the verb, what? He writes. What does he write? Tell me, what does he write? He writes an essay, he writes an answer, he writes a sentence, he writes a word, he writes a letter. So many things he can write. So you get the answer to the question what? What does he write? What does he eat? These type of verbs where you get the answer to what are transitive verbs. Transitive is a name in English also. Transitive verbs, the verbs which do have object. You ask the question what and you will get this answer. What does he eat? What does he drink? What does he write? But if you ask question, Saha hasati. Who laughs? Saha hasati. But what? Hasati what? No answer. No answer. Then that is intransitive verb. Got it? What is transitive and what is intransitive? When you don't have the answer of what, that means you don't have any object. When it is intransitive means no object. Because you do not have answer. He runs. You can say he runs fast, he runs slow. That is adverb. Fast and slow is adverb, not object. Got it? Are you getting the difference? Object. What is object? Where the action takes place. I eat mango. If I say I eat mango, the action of eating is happening on that mango. The action takes place on the object. Okay? Here, I run. I run with my friend. With my friend is not object. I run fast. Fast is also not object. So when there is object, it's transitive verb. And when there is no object, it's intransitive verb. And if there is no object, how can you change to passive? Because in passive, object is important. What have we learned? In passive sentences, the verb follows the object. Have we learned that? In active sentences, the verb follows actor, doer, and in passive sentences, verb follows object, but there is no object. So it is not passive, obviously. No object, no passive. So it is called as middle or impersonal or medium passive. Is the concept clear? When do we have it? So what does that mean? That we get sentences of intransitive verbs. Then intransitive verb active sentences will be changed to this and not to passive. Got it? Is that clear? Saha hasati. He laughs. Now in English we don't have it, but can we change he laughs in English? In passive voice in English? How will you do that? If it is to be done, the sentence will be, it is laughed by him. It is not found in English, not used in English. It is laughed by him. What I am saying, he laughs. Don't say it is laughed by him. If we have to change the voice, then we might say it is laughed by him, but English we don't use it. What do we say in English? He laughs. We don't say it is laughed by him. But in Sanskrit, it is again commonly used. Now, how to do? So, in this sentence, we have only subject and verb. 1-to-1. Active was 1-to-1. Passive was 3-1-1. In this is again active sentence. Saha hasati is active sentence. Because 2 is missing, but 1-1 is same. 1 is followed by 1. If I change saha to te, what will happen? Te hasanti. I have to immediately change. So there is again the relation, number relation. If I write aham, I change the person. Third person to first person. I have to change hasanti to hasami. So there is a relation in 1-1, which is there in active also. So this is active sentence. But this active sentence can't be changed to passive. It has to be changed to middle voice. Now how to do that? The rule is 3-1. The rule is 3-1. What does that mean? This will change to 3. So saha will change to tena. Te will change to taihi. Aham will change to maya. This part is very easy because we have already learned it. What is new thing we have to learn is the verb part, which is very simple. What is the rule for middle voice verb part? The rule is root verb hasar, that we know, plus your, same as passive voice. Here is there. In middle voice also here is there. So hasya, it's same in passive also and in middle also. Hasya. And the rule is that once you get hasya, how many forms you get? 9 forms. Yes, you get 9 forms. But in middle voice, only 1 form. Very easy. 8 forms are thrown away. It's only third person singular. Always. Why? Because it's only one action. Action is important here. It is laughed by him, so that laughed is important, and that action is only one at a time. And that action is not I, not you. So it's always third person, and it is always singular. So always third person singular. So always take. It's Atmanepada. The rule is same. Atmane 4 AP. What we have learned? Consider all verbs as 4 AP. So here also hasa, think that it is 4. So hasya and AP. So third person singular only. So te, hasya, te. So tena hasyate. Wait, I'll give you time to write. Tena hasyate, taihi hasyate, and maya hasyate. It can be any here. It can be बालकेन हस्यते, बालिकया हस्यते, शिक्षकेन हस्यते, छात्रैः हस्यते, मया हस्यते, त्वया हस्यते, अस्माभिः हस्यते, युष्माभिः हस्यते. You change it. Doesn't matter. Hस्यते will not change. So it's easy. Middle voice is very easy because it's always take, third person singular. Because it's only action which is important there. Taihi hस्यते, it is laughed by them. So it is laughed. So that action it. In English, if we have to do it, we are saying it is laughed. That it is third person singular. So it is laughed by him, hasyate. So it's easy. Did you understand? When to use it, how to use it? Now write, then we will continue. Okay, Snehata madam. मराठीत सांगू आता. आतापर्यंत आपण कर्तरी प्रयोग आणि कर्मणी प्रयोग असे दोन प्रयोग शिकलो होतो. कर्तरी प्रयोगात कर्त्याप्रमाणे क्रियापद होत होतं, कर्मणी प्रयोगात कर्माप्रमाणे क्रियापद होत होतं. कर्ता इम्पॉर्टंट महत्वाचा का कर्म महत्वाचा, त्याप्रमाणे कर्माप्रमाणे कर्त्याप्रमाणे क्रियापद झालं होतं. आता तिसरा प्रयोग आहे संस्कृतमध्ये खूप वापरला जाणारा प्रयोग आहे, जो इंग्लिशमध्ये नाही सापडत फारसा आणि त्याचं नाव पण त्याच्यामध्ये देताना जरा गडबड झाली लोकांची, कारण तसं नाव नव्हतं. म्हणून त्यांनी इंग्लिशमध्ये 2-3 वेगवेगळी नावं वेगवेगळ्या पुस्तकांमध्ये सापडतात. मिडिओक्रेसी, मिडल, इम्पर्सनल अशी. पण संस्कृतमध्ये त्याचं नाव ठरलेलं आहे पहिल्यापासून, एकच सेट ते भावे प्रयोग. त्यामुळे सोपं आहे, तुम्हाला वेगळी नावं लक्षात ठेवायची गरज नाही आहे. भावे या शब्दातच भाव हा शब्द येतो. भाव म्हणजे ऍक्शन, म्हणजे जिथे क्रियाच महत्वाची आहे, कर्ता नाही कर्म नाही, क्रियाच महत्वाची, त्याला म्हणायचं भावे प्रयोग. कर्तानुसार क्रियापद मध्ये कर्ता महत्वाचा आहे, कर्मानुसार क्रियापद मध्ये कर्म महत्वाचे आहे आणि भावानुसार क्रियापद मध्ये भावच महत्वाचा आहे, म्हणजे क्रियाच महत्वाची, म्हणून त्याला भावे प्रयोग म्हणतात. आता करायचा कसा भावे प्रयोग, त्याचा रूल एकदम सोपा आहे. आता हे कर्तरी वाक्य सहा हसती, तो हसतो, तो हसतो, तोला मी बहुवचनात दिला ते की लगेच हसतो हसतात करायला लागतं मला, म्हणजे कर्त्याप्रमाणे क्रियापद बदलतो. तो हसतो, ते हसतात, मी हसते वगैरे आपल्याला करायला लागतं. कर्त्याप्रमाणे क्रियापद बदलतं म्हणून वन आहे. पण भावे प्रयोगात काय करायचं, वन म्हणजे प्रथमेची तृतीया करायची, जी आपण कर्मणी केली तीच. सहाचं झालं तेनं, तेचं झालं तैही, आमचं झालं मया. आणि क्रियापदासाठी नियम एकदम सोपा आहे. क्रियापदाचा नियम असा आहे की आपण चौथा गण आत्मनेपदच समजायचा, आधी जसं कर्मणी केला तसा. त्यामुळे हस प्लस य हस्य आणि आत्मनेपदाला तृतीय पुरुषी एकवचनी कायम वापरायचा, दुसरा कुठलाही वापरायचा नाही. टोटल 9 मिळतात ना आपल्याला, 9 रूप होतात ना, हास्य, हस्यावहे, हस्यावहे वगैरे अशी. त्यातले बाकी 8 सोडूनच द्यायची, फक्त हस्यते तृतीय पुरुषी एकवचनी लक्षात ठेवायचं आणि तेच वापरायचं. म्हणून मग तेन हस्यते, तैहि हस्यते, मया हस्यते, आवाभ्याम हस्यते, अस्माभिः हस्यते, केन हस्यते, शिक्षकेन हस्यते, छात्रैः हस्यते. इथे कर्ता कितीही बदला तुम्ही, हस्यते बदलत नाही. आलं लक्षात? So this middle voice is easier than passive. Yes? Okay, I have given 2 sentences to change from active to middle, not passive, middle. 2 sentences. Once you finish writing, you will do those 2 sentences. Finished? Or 2 minutes more? Okay. So let us discuss two sentences which were given. So, Ashwaha dhavanti 1 1. Ashwaha will change to 3. So, Ashvaihi third 3. Instrumental plural. And verb is dha. Ya and always te. So easy, dhavate. Very easy. Now Harinau charataha. Hari Bhyam. Harina Bhyam. Yes, Harina Bhyam 3 2. Harina is 1 2. Harina Bhyam is 3 2. Nominative dual, instrumental dual. And now again same rule. Root. What is root verb? Char. Add ya. Char ya. And add te. Always te. Charyate. Harina Bhyam charyate. Easy? Now, there is a verb called bhubhava. We have already learnt it. Bhubhava. To be, to become. Which is intransitive. It's not transitive. You can't ask to become what. So it's intransitive. Bhubhava. Otherwise it's intransitive. Varsha bhavati. It rains. Varsha bhavati. The sentence is Varsha bhavati. Let me write the sentence somewhere. Varsha bhavati. So it's raining. If I have to translate, it's raining in Sanskrit, I will say Varsha bhavati. Paus padtoy. Varsha bhavati. I write one more sentence. Falani pasanti. Change them to middle. Varsha bhavati Varsha will change to ending in a. Varsha, nominative singular. Instrumental singular will be what will be? Varshaya, like Malaya, Lataya, Varshaya. Then root verb is bhu. Yate. Yate is very simple part. Bhuyate. Varshaya bhuyate. It rains. Varshaya bhuyate. Palani patanti. Patanti also. You can't ask what patati. What patati will be? Palani. Subject, not object. So it's all again intransitive verb. Palani patanti. Changing to middle voice. Palaihi. Root verb is pat. And yate. So patyate. Palaihi patyate. It is fallen by fruits. We don't say it in English, but fruits are falling. We don't use as your middle in English. Now what I want to say, what I want to tell, very important thing is that, okay, you finish writing, then I will tell you. You finish it. Because you are writing and then you are not listening. Finished writing? Finished? Everyone has finished? So can I explain what I want to say? Very important thing. Very important thing. Now in Varsha Bhavati, we have seen that Bhubhava, which is intransitive verb. Yes? So Bhubhava I have written here. But with the suffix anu. Anu plus bhu is to experience. And what we experience? We experience sorrow, we experience theft, we experience happiness. So we can experience something, it is what we can answer. So bhuvava, which was otherwise intransitive, with anu prefix it becomes transitive. So some verbs do change the transitivity according to the usage. Anubhu, when you use anu plus bhu, anubhava, to experience, you can experience something x, y, z, whatever it is. I experience some. Suppose, let me write one sentence. Let me write. Aham suppose I am talking about December or January month, not February. Then I will say aham shaityam anubhavami. Yes, aham shaityam anubhavami. I experience cold. It's too cold. In December it was cold, in January it was cold. So then I am using anubhava, anu plus bhubhava. Otherwise bhubhava was intransitive. But in anu plus bhubhava it becomes transitive. Please remember that some verbs might change the transitivity as per the usage. With prefixes they might change. Because I experience what? I experience happiness. You get the answer to what? Experience is the meaning of anu plus bhu. So this sentence, if you have to change, it is 1-to-1 now. Isn't it? Is it 1-to-1? Yes. So we will change it to 3-1-1 now. So aham will change to maya. Shaityam will be shaityam, no change. Shaityam is cold, very cool. Anubhavami will be anu, bhu. Now bhuya. Shaityam is third person singular. Shaityam is not I, not you, third person, and Shaityam is singular. So te. Maya Shaityam anubhuyate. And this sentence is passive, not middle. Okay? Because you get verb, so the object, and the verb follows the object. So it's passive sentence. So there are some verbs like hasa. Hasa will be always intransitive. He laughs. To cry. To cry there is a verb roditi. Ruda. Ruda is a verb roditi. Roditi will always be intransitive. Because what does it cry we can't say. But there are some verbs where it will change as per the meaning. Like anupasthi. Let me write one more sentence of the same type. If some mother is telling the child has come after few years, my mother will say, I can experience you, my child, you are here. Aham tvam anubhavami. Aham tvam anubhavami. Like you experience cold, you can experience the presence of some person. Aham tvam anubhavami. I can feel you. Here you better translate as feel. I can feel you. Experience means feel. So I can feel you. Aham tvam anubhavami. How to change that? Aham tvam anubhavami. Oh, ऐसे हो सुना. Maya, perfect, no problem. Up to 32%. Tvam. Tvam. So no problem, 66% is clear. Now what will happen here? Anu plus bhu plus ya. Ya is common in both. Anubhuya. Now according to tvam. What is tvam? Tvam is second person singular. So second person singular is same. So maya tvam anubhuyase. Got it? Don't translate it in English because in English you don't have that middle voice. It is not used. So don't translate. Or if you want to just translate once, it is laughed by me. Once you do it, but don't say it again and again. Just to understand, once you write. Otherwise don't translate each and every sentence. Even if you will ask your English teacher, ma'am, can I change the voice of sentence I laugh? How will you change the voice of I laugh? Your answer Your teacher might not be able to answer. She will say, ah, I laugh, you can't change. Or she will say, it is laughed by me. Which is not used. Not used in English. So I see two different languages. And they have their own, something which you use in Vietnamese is not used in English, and something you use in English which is not used in Vietnamese. So two languages have different things in them. Likewise, in Sanskrit it is very common to use passive and middle voice. But in English it is hardly used. So don't translate, don't force every time to translate it. What is happening? Because you are learning through translations, you want to translate. Keep that aside. Every time you don't translate. Okay, now I will write one more sentence and that will be last part of teaching. Can I erase this side now? I have written one sentence which is active voice sentence. Saha Sainikaha Bhavati. There is war going on. Suppose there is war going on and the country wants everyone to join army. Because it is required. People are required to fight. So there is some boy who becomes a soldier. Saha Sainikaha Bhavati. Saha, that boy, some boy. Let us take Saha Balaha. There is a small child. In spite of being a boy, small child, he becomes a soldier. Saha Balaha Sainikaha Bhavati. Saha Balaha Sainikaha Bhavati. This is active voice sentence. Saha Balaha Sainikaha Bhavati. Don't write till I tell you to write. First understand and then write. I'll give you time to write. Now this sentence also can be used in other voice in Sanskrit. Because as I said, Sanskrit uses passive and middle very commonly. So in Sanskrit you can change it. But please remember, this sentence is again not having a object. There is no object. Can you see object there? Saha balakaha sainikaha bhavati. So do you think sainikaha is object? No. It's adjectival to saha. He becomes a soldier. A soldier is he. Adjectival usage, not objective. Please remember, there is no object. Saha balaha sainikaha bhavati. That boy becomes a soldier. Soldier is not object. You can say predicate, subject and predicate. We use that term. So predicate, you can say predicative usage of soldier, but not object. Okay? So, how to change it now? So, the rule is that Saha will change to Tena, Balaha will change to Balena, Tena, Balena. Sainikaha is also used in the same case and number. So same case and number. Tena, Balena, Sainikena, Bhuyate. Perfect. Bhuyate. Again difficult to translate in English. Not at all. It is becoming, I don't know how to do it in English. But Sanskrit uses this very commonly. Tena Balena Sainikena Bhuyate. Sanskrit will use it, not English. Don't translate it in English. But understand how it is used in Sanskrit. So there is no object. So all three words we have to change to this is one, this is one, this is one, and this is also one. So this is third, this is also three. All three words are changed into instrumental. Tena, balena, sannikena. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, now right.
This is a kind of medial passive.
Mm. Yes, yes, it's medial passive. That's medial passive. Okay, it's medial. Because there is no object, so obviously it is medial passive. But don't translate it.
medial passage मध्ये ऑब्जेक्ट नसतं.
The Sanskrit, this kind of sentence, what is really want to express.
In Sanskrit you can express them very well, but you can't translate them in English.
I mean, what?
He becomes a soldier. English translation, he becomes a soldier.
Yeah, but
The boy becomes a soldier.
in Sanskrit, the culture, why? I mean, the purpose they express in this way.
Because they want to focus on the action. Action is important in Sanskrit.
This action is become.
Yes.
So
He becomes soldier. That is very important for them. He was not soldier all of a sudden because there is a war. He has become soldier now. So that action is emphasized in Sanskrit.
they want to emphasize become.
Yes. But not understood correctly in English. Because in English passive is understood correctly, not medial passive.
So if Varshaya, Bhuyate, also they want to.
Yes, they are also they want to emphasize the action of it's raining. That is raining is very important for them. But action is important.
But it's also emphasized the other way.
Bhuyate is raining. Varshaya Bhuyate, full meaning is raining. Varsha is understood in Bhuyate. It's raining. That is important. Raining is important. But you don't understand that emphasize correctly.
Here,
It's very difficult to understand. They want to emphasize definitely that action.
so this Bhuyate actually original meaning is.
Who has many meanings? Who is become? Who is to be also?
Yes.
Aham varve bhavami.
So
I am in the class.
they want to before no when now is when or what?
That emphasis is not understand in English. That's what I'm telling you. But in Sanskrit they use it. They emphasize it.
When they emphasize in this kind of condition, I mean, it's wrong to say before it's not ready, now it's ready for your part.
Not in that sense exactly. But see, the voice is a type of construction and which is very famous construction in Sanskrit. It's not active, it's passive and group. They use frequently that. The emphasis is definitely on action, but not, it doesn't show it every time. Emphasis is definitely on action. That's why it's only te every time. In this impersonal, we always add te, te, te. We don't add any other eight suffixes are there, but we don't add those eight. We add only one. Because of action is only one. So they definitely want to emphasize it, but how to show it in English is a difficult question. In Sanskrit, they want to definitely emphasize action. And falaihi patyate.
In grammar,
Like falaihi patyate. So what is important? That patyate action is important. But how to translate it? It's not possible. That emphasis can't be shown by translating.
in Garmani or yoga,
In Karmani Prayog is same as English.
emphasized by
Object is emphasized. Yes,
But,
it's there in English.
and
I eat mango, mango is eaten by me. So mango is important. In passive, it's very clear, object is emphasized.
then
In Sanskrit also, object is emphasized. That's why Kriyapad is according to, verb is according to the karma, object.
in Garmani,
Karmani only. Karmani only.
action is emphasized or not?
Action is emphasized not in Karmani. In Karmani, your action, your verb is depending on the object. So object is important there.
Yeah.
There is no object here. So action, only action is emphasized. It is done by whom? Maya hasyate, taya hasyate, tena hasyate. Who has done action is not important. Hasyate is important. So hasyate doesn't change. Taya, tena, tahi, taihi. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Even if I change the, here I had written that sentence if you remember earlier. Maya, taihi, tena, tabhyam, balabhyam, shishakabhyam. But hasyate. Action is not changing. Even if you change your subject from singular to dual to plural or to first person, second person or third person, you can change your subject. But action is not changing. Hasyate is hasyate. Did you get it?
Then, if
I'll write it once again.
yeah,
To show you Maya,
Look this.
Tvaya, Tena, Asmabhihi. So you take, this is first person, this is third person, this is second person. So you take first person, second person, third person, plural, singular, dual, whatever you take, what is happening? This hasyate is not changing. Emphasize means not, do not look at it as translation. If you look at it as translation, then it's problem. The emphasis is on hasyate. So hasyate remains as it is. Even if you change your subject, first person subject, second person subject, third person subject, singular subject, dual subject, plural subject, doesn't matter. You change it, but hasyate is not changing there. Do you get my point? What I want to tell you?
Yes.
So it's permanent because it's important. So it is not changing. You change this n number of times. Maya, taya, tena, balena, ashvena, harinena, vyaghena, matra, pitra. You write anything here. Thousands of words you can add here, but hasyate will not change. Got it?
Yes.
Yes. So now we have finished active, passive and middle voice. All three. How to change active to passive, how to change passive to active, how to change active to middle, how to change middle to active. All these combinations will be given in homework now. I will be giving you today again one worksheet. Like last time I sent you the 10 sentences worksheet. So today I am going to send you one more worksheet of sentences. Same, change the voice. But now, what all we can do? Please remember. Active to passive, passive to active, both ways. Active to middle and middle to active. So all four permutations and combinations will be given to you now. Got it?
Yes.
Suppose, let's take one example of middle to active. That we have not done, middle to active. So let's take one example of middle to active. One more thing. Good, I remember. Now suppose good. I remember. One more thing I wanted to tell you. This sentence. Maya khadyate. Aham khadami. Yes, you changed it. You already have done it. But khadyate, if you know khadyate, khada will have object. What to eat? Banana, fruit, etc. etc. But in this sentence, object is not used. So even if the verb is transitive, many times we don't use that object. Like Maya khadyate. I'm very hungry. Let me eat. Maya khadyate. I'll not say what I'm eating. I'll just say Maya khadyate. You have already changed the sentence. Aham khadami to active. So even if the verb is transitive, it is used in middle. Why? Because object is not used. I'll give you one more example. 5 o'clock, class got over. So the boy will say, bye ma'am, I'm leaving. Tena gamyate. Tena gamyate. It is being gone by him in English. Horrible English translation, so we don't do that. But tena gamyate, otherwise, in active sentence I can say saha gramam gacchati, saha gruham gacchati, saha udyanam gacchati, saha vidyalayam gacchati. I use it with the object. Vidyalaya, etc. are objects. But I am using it without mentioning where is he going. I am just saying tena gamyate. I am leaving. He's gone. He's gone. That is better translation. In English, if you want to translate, he's gone. Tena gamyate. He's gone. He was here in the class, 5 o'clock, he's gone. Tena gamyate. So, possibility of object is there, but many times you see that it is not used in the sentence. Not necessarily that every time you will use the object. I'm coming. In English also, suppose I say I'm coming. Hello, yeah, yes, I'm coming, come. I'll also come there, you also come there. I'm telling someone. So what happened? I did not tell where am I coming. Because we know, both of us know that she is also coming to the class, I am also coming to the class. So I did not mention that. I am coming to the class, I am coming to the university. There is some object which is missing because I am just saying I am coming. So in Sanskrit, many times, even if object is possible, it is not used. Like maya khadyate, tena gamyate. Gama, khada are transitive verbs. There will be some object for them, but not used every time. So then only, in that case also we consider it as middle class, middle voice, medium passive, middle voice, because object is not used. So tena gamyate is example of middle voice. Bhave prayog. Because object is not used. Got it? How will you change tena gamyate to active? Saha gacchati. Saha gacchati is active, tena gamyate is middle. Is it clear? So object possibility is there, but it is not used. Many times it happens in Sanskrit. In your sentences you will say, oh ma'am, they have not used object. So they are just used. Is that clear? So will you be able to do all these 4 types now? If given as homework, will you try?
Yes.
Yes, I know. It's not going to be very easy because we need practice. Active voice and passive voice is a topic which needs lots of practice. It's like maths. How do you practice maths? If all of you have done mathematics in your school, yes? Subtraction, addition, and what else? Root square, everything you have learned in school. And what you did that time? Maths was not easy for you that time. What you did?
Exercise.
Solve 100 sums, solve 200 sums, and then it becomes easy. So this topic specifically, whole grammar is like maths, but especially active and passive voice. Voice topic is more like mathematics. The more you practice, it becomes easy. And it's very logical. Like maths is also very logical. In maths you can't have 2 answers. 2 plus 2 is 4. For you also it's 4, for her also it's 4, for her also it's 4. 2 plus 2 4. No one will say ma'am 2 plus 2 5. Not possible. It's very logical. Why 2 plus 2 is 4? So like here also it's very logical. If you follow the rules, it's logically you can arrive to the correct answer. If you go wrong in logic, then you go wrong. It's like geometry, to prove. Then you prove it correctly if you go logically. So it's like that. So it's like maths. So I will be giving you practice this week also, next week also. Change the voice, change the voice, change the voice will be your homework every week now. So it is very, very difficult topic if you don't understand. If you practice, it becomes easy. So for your practice, I have to give you continuously. I have to give you. If If you do 10 sentences, now okay. If you do 20, ma'am, it's better now. If you do 30, ma'am, it's quite easy now. If you do 40, I got only one wrong, ma'am. 50, ma'am, nothing is wrong. So you will go to that stage. So we need practice. So I will be giving you practice every time. Voice is the topic where you need lots of practice. Other also in grammar, all subjects require practice, but especially active and passive voice need more and more practice. So again today I will be sending you a worksheet, but that worksheet will be mixture of active, passive, active, middle. I will not say which voice is used in the sentence. I will just write the sentence. Maya katha shruyate. First thing what you have to do, Maya katha shruyate. Oh, Maya. So 3. Katha shruyate. So it's 311. You first write 311 and then start solving. Always remember to identify whether it is active or passive or middle and then start doing it. If it is active, change it to passive. If it is passive, change it to active. If it is active without object, change it to middle. If it is middle, change it to active. Properly check if there is object, like this sentence, Saha Balaha Sainikah Bhavati. There is no object. So properly check if there is object or no. Otherwise you will think Saha Balaha Sainikah Bhavati 1, 2, 3, 4 words. 4 words, that means subject, object, verb. So there is object. Don't think like that. Logically think. There is no object because there is no word in accusative case. Saha is also in nominative, Bala is also in nominative, Sainika is also in nominative. So there is no object, so this is not passive. This is for middle. Like that you have to think and then do it. Think logically. Active and passive voice is your brain game. Use your brain. You play game. Do you play games? Yeah. On telephone or somewhere. Why do you play games? To recharge your mind. So active and passive voice is best game for your brain. One of my teacher, she always says that if you learn Sanskrit thoroughly, if you learn Sanskrit well, you will not have Alzheimer. Alzheimer is a disease where you start forgetting things. And Sanskrit teaches you how to remember things. So if you do Sanskrit well, you will not forget things. It's a good thing to remember. So start remembering. It helps you. Okay, we'll stop here today. There are 10 minutes. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll stop because we have one more class. 10 minutes break we will get. And I'll be sending you homework today or maximum tomorrow. Last time I also said today or tomorrow. If I get time, today evening I'll say. If I don't get time, tomorrow morning I'll say. But you will get today or tomorrow you will get homework. Any doubt?
Saha gacchati.
Saha gacchati. स्नेहल का काही प्रश्न आहे का? नंतर मराठीत बोलले नाही शकते. तुला परत मराठीत सांगायचं का? हां बोल. हो सांगतो. आता शेवटी मी सांगितलं की कधी कधी वाक्य कुठली आहेत ते नीट समजून घ्यायला लागतं. म्हणजे उदाहरणार्थ आता 1-2 वाक्य लिहिली मला खाद्यते. माझ्याकडून खाल्लं जात आहे असं मराठीत आपण म्हणत नाही वाक्य, पण समजा काय झालं तर तो अर्थ आहे माझ्याकडून खाल्लं जात आहे. तर काय खाल्लं जाते? ऑब्जेक्ट वापरलं नाहीये. ऑब्जेक्ट येऊ शकतं. खाद्य